Alright, mateys. Hey, I finally made it up to Chestertown. Took me about 5 hours by sailboat. No wind. Of course, you can't sail. I guess you could sail the whole way up, but about halfway up you could if you had enough wind. But I tell you what, it's definitely worth the effort and time to get up here. This should really be on your fall foliage cruising schedule, if nothing else, because the river is just so beautiful. There's a lot of neat sights. You know, even just sitting back, relaxing on the boat, looking at the clouds and the scenery, it was pretty nice. I enjoyed it. Now, you could make this a 2-day trip. There are a couple of anchorages along the way. Of course, the Corsica River's got some nice anchorages, and then there's a couple other little coves along the way that you could use. So you don't have to spend the whole 5 hours getting up here. In fact, while I was up here, I met, I don't know, at least a half a dozen sailboaters that were from the western shore of the Chesapeake. So they had a couple hours before they even got to the river. And they still made time to get up here. And it's really worth the effort. I mean, the marina facility, it is beautiful. They've got all new bathhouses. There's a laundry if you need that. Floating piers. Beautiful grounds. There's a restaurant right on the site here, 98 Cannon. I always wondered about that. What is 98 Cannon? It happens to be the address of the place, 98 Cannon Street. Here I'm thinking this has got to do with the Colonial War. I mean, you know, this has got to have something to do with it. Kind of took the fun out of that, but anyway, it was still, it's a neat place. I stopped in the other night, had, and this is good. I had never tried this before. Wings with honey and Old Bay. It was pretty darn good. Now, I took the blue cheese dressing with it instead of the ranch. I think the ranch would have gone better with the honey and the Old Bay. But anyway, it was really good. I stopped off at the marina office, of course. Picked up some flyers. Yeah, I get my camera right here. You know, there's a lot of stuff open here in Chestertown. I like this one here. I took the self-guided history tour of the town. I meant to do that last time I was here. I never really got around to it. It's pretty fascinating, you know, and then there's plaques on the buildings that'll show you, you know, what goes with what here. So that's kind of a neat thing to do. Oh yeah, and here at the marina too, easy access for paddleboard and kayaking up and down the river. That's always a lot of fun. But check out their website, and you know, to stay up to date with all the things. I know a lot of stuff has been canceled due to COVID-19. We just don't know what's going to happen. So check out their website. Stay up to date with that. Follow them on Facebook. They're going to start doing a lot of posts on that to keep everybody updated. I did get to the farmer's market this Saturday too. That is really pretty neat. It's a farmer and artisan, because it's not just all farmer stuff. And I stopped at the mushroom booth there. A lot of different mushrooms. I like that a lot. I like the gourd houses. I don't have any place to put them on the sailboat, but I mean, they were really colorful. So that was kind of neat to see all of those things. And you know, there's wool and lamb and all natural type of things, and it was really a lot of fun to kind of walk around that. Walked around town the day after that. On Sunday I walked around. Most of the shops were open. Of course, it's limited, but there's got to be at least, let me see how many there are here. got to be at least a dozen art galleries in the area. 4 or 5 of them were open on Sunday where you could go in. Several of the specialty shops were open. River Wine and Cheese, I like to go in there. They've got some really nice specialty cheeses there. So all in all, it was a good time up here, and I'll bet sitting here on the boat on Sunday, there had to be over a dozen people walking by just looking at the scenery, seeing what's going on around here. And I'm over on one of the piers where the Sultana is and a couple other vessels. I tell you what, I know they can't go out, but there is a lot of work that has to be done on that boat all the time. And there's a whole crew here working on it now. Of course, they got their face mask on, and you know, they're being COVID-19 sensitive to things. You know, as I said, a lot of the restaurants are open, and they've got outdoor seating for them. They kind of set that up on a rotating basis so it's fair for all of the restaurants, which I think is a really nice idea, and whoever came up with that. You know, they block off part of the street. One weekend it's one restaurant, another weekend it's another restaurant. Of course, 98 Cannon, they kind of got it made. They're right here at the water. They got the marina traffic, they got road traffic, they got outdoor seating. Of course, 98 Cannon's kind of got it made. They got the marina here, they're on the waterfront, they've got outdoor seating, they've got indoor seating. Even if they limit the indoor seating, they've got plenty of outdoor seating for everybody. So it's really worth the time and effort to come up. It's really not effort, it's effortless. Just relax, cruise along, look at the sights, enjoy yourself. Once you get here to the marina, same thing. Walk around town. Oh, there's a new bicycle and walking trail. The college just put in a new boat complex where they have crewing and sailing lessons. So it's kind of neat to walk around and see all of that. There's an environmental center now, and that's new within the last year. So Chestertown is always improving, always doing other things. I mean, it's been a big art center for a long time, and it continues to draw really talented artists from all over the country to come here. When they had the first Friday art walks, I would go to that and to talk with some of the artists as to what their background was and what they're doing now and why they chose Chestertown. It's not by accident. I mean, they chose to be here. So, you know, it's an art town and an artisan town. Some of the woodwork things that you see in these shops, it's incredible. I'm blown away by the work that these guys do. Anyway, guys, that's kind of the crux of what I've been doing here. I'm going to head out in a couple of days back to Rock Hall. It's been a fun time, and I've enjoyed my time here. Make the effort to put this on your plan, and it's an effortless cruise, and it's an enjoyable cruise, especially fall foliage. Well, until next time, happy and safe boating to you, your family, and friends.